Hi, I'm Mary from IdeateTV, and I have the distinct pleasure of being joined by
Amrit Kaur Kavi Ramachandran Ladnier.
both presenting this evening at the East West Players Awards. How are you feeling this evening? Looking beautiful, both of you.
Likewise, you look very beautiful.
Feeling great. Really happy to be here to celebrate the Asian American theater and all the people that have, made this last for so long.
Absolutely. What does this event mean to you? Is there anything personal that you draw from it?
Well, I'm happy to be supporting and celebrating Asian women. Michelle Yeoh just watched the movie yesterday.
So good.
I think that's one of the best movies I've ever seen. And to see a cast that is Asian, but it has nothing to do with being Asian, that they're just a family that happens to be in this universe, that's a step forward for the Asian community. And so I'm so excited to be celebrating her work.
That is so true in terms of diversity and really highlighting, showcasing and celebrating that for what it is. And for you in your journey with the sex lives of college girls and being Canadian and Indian, what has it been to represent communities in that space?
Well, I think just like Michelle Yeoh has done in this movie, that South Asians are humans. I think right now we don't have enough representation, so it's like the first person doing this or that, as opposed to just seeing us as humans as every other race.
That's so true. Who is someone that you draw inspiration from?
Oh, goodness. You put me on the spot. Any artist that is being honest about, what they put out into the world, who is about the art and people and producers and people who are really striving to make inclusivity, like not like what she was saying, it's like we shouldn't have to speak in terms like that. So who are putting in the work and like showing it, not just talking about it, so I'm also a producer. I think it's really important that we create art that includes all of our stories, it's really very important.
And you are breaking such huge barriers as producers, as writers, as artists. What advice do you have to others who want to be like you and be in this space and are trying to find their voice and their path?
Take the craft seriously and work hard.
Yeah, ditto. I think, it's like, and love it fully and be present to all the moments. It's a wonderful journey if you're willing to put in the work.
I hope it's okay to ask this as an Indian American woman myself. I know that there are so many barriers even internally from our culturally sometimes from internal family pressure and other spaces. How did you embolden yourselves to step out of that and be your fullest, truest self?
As our characters, you mean?
I mean as creatives in this space.
Well, I think
Or however you choose to answer.
I have to be comfortable with being myself, which I think I'm still working on, and the more I get to know myself better, the better I can tell truth to my characters, I think. I don't know if I answered your question properly.
No, you answered it so well that I almost don't need to answer it.
Okay.
It's absolutely true, being true to yourself and because you bring yourself to every character and if you are if you're living an honest life, whatever that means to you, I think that you get to tap into something. And I think what's really, really important, whether you're an actor, a writer, any kind of creative, is to tell a story that may seem broad, but the fact is the more universal a story becomes, the more specific it actually becomes. We get to connect. We get to connect to something because we see it. When we try to be so specific, that's when people don't really necessarily connect. The unity in our diversity is what connects us as a humanity, and I think it's really important as artists to always present that.
So beautifully said. Thank you both so much.